actually try to do something with Screencastify. So the first thing you need to do is actually get it. Screencastify is a Google Chrome extension. So you have to go to the Chrome web store, go inside of it, and you're going to search for Screencastify. Now you're going to see that I already have it, so it wants me to rate it, but you will see probably this add to Chrome button. You're going to click on it and you're going to allow it into it. So this is Screencastify right here. This is where it will pop up in your extensions for it. This is what it looks like. So whenever you've got something that you want to record, all you have to do is click on this little button and it's going to pop up with this window. Screencastify gives you really four different options. It shows you three right here. You can record just the browser tab. You can record anything in your desktop, which is mainly what I use. And then you can do the webcam only. So if you want to record yourself, you are able to do that. I say four options because you have the option of recording your desktop with or without your webcam embedded. And that's completely up to you. I also want to point out to you is that notice it says drawing tools are unavailable in this tab. There are certain websites where the tools are not available and certain websites where they are. So let's go to a website that I've preloaded here. And let's say I want to have my kids go to the New York Times article and I want to point out some different things about the article before they actually read it. So then I would come up here to the extension. This will pop up. I'm going to hit the record. Notice it's going to give me a countdown. But before I get there, I have to share my screen. So I click on this right here and I click share. And then my countdown is going to start. All right, so now Screencastify is recording what I have. I want you to notice these tools over here. Allow me to embed my webcam even afterwards, so you could start off without your webcam and then load it on. It does have a tool which is quite interesting. You can make whatever color that you want it to be. And you can draw as you are recording your thing, and then when you are done with it, you want to erase it to make it go away. There's a little eraser for it. Notice you can also pause the video while you're recording it. So if you want to take a little break, hit pause. Maybe you're taking a break because you want to get to another website and then recommence the recording just from there. So you'd open up a new tab, bring it up, and then all you would do is come back to and restart your recording by hitting the play button there. When you are all done, you are actually going to then hit stop. And that is going. After you stop your recording in Screencastify, this window will pop up. Notice that it comes up with untitled. My recommendation is that you title it first and foremost. It's quite possible that you're unhappy with what you did. You can just immediately hit the delete and then start over with a brand new recording for it. But if you like what you've done, definitely hit this and try to give it a proper title. Some things that you want to be aware of: if there was some extraneous time at the beginning, you can move the scissors over to trim off the beginning. You can also move the scissors over and trim off the end as well. Once you get it to the proper length that you want it to be, then you're going to be looking at these options over here. Notice it will automatically save this into your Google Drive in a folder titled Screencastify. And that's why this giving this title will be helpful to you later on, so you know which video is which in this Screencastify folder. So it will immediately give you a shareable link that you can put somewhere else. But notice you've got some other options as well. You can publish this to YouTube. All of you can have your own YouTube channels, just like me, because you have .NET accounts, and each .NET will set up your own YouTube channel. So if you want to create your own space, you can do that. The other thing that you can do is from right here, you can click on Share to Classroom. Basically, what it's going to do is it's going to take this shareable link and then um, uh, get you into your Google Classroom and then allow you to choose the correct course and to add it there. Get embed code is when you want to get fancier, especially if you want to do something in Canvas, but you don't actually need the embed code for Canvas. You can actually just take this shareable link and post as well. The last option it gives you is to download it. And that would give you an MP4 file that you can save to your computer and you can do something fancy with it later on. I don't think many people are going to need that. So honestly, this is where most of you are going to be done with Screencastify, and you've got your recording that you're going to work out. I do want to show you the editor, just because there are some things that you want to be aware about in the editor, but I don't think many people are going to use it. But let's look at it anyway. So when you click Open an Editor, it takes a few seconds to actually load it. And now what you'll see is that you still are able to trim it. This is your video down here, this bar. And so you can grab these and trim it down if you'd like. Another tool that might be handy for you is the crop tool. So let's say you wanted to get, for example, you want to get rid of these tabs at the top, or you want to zoom in just to this spot for it. You can do that within the editor. That's kind of nice. Now, the next one is the tool that I was most excited about, but then once I actually started looking into it, it actually was kind of annoying. So that is being able to add text. So when you click on this button, it does allow you to add text. One thing you should know, though, is that when you add text, this text is going to appear for the duration of this entire clip. So my video right now is only 29 seconds. You're going to see I love BCC for all 29 seconds. Now, what you can do, which I think is probably more complicated than most people would want to be, is actually edit this down to, like, maybe you only want I love BCC to show up for a specific 3 seconds of this 29-second clip. And you can trim that down, make it a clip. And then what you'll notice is that over here is you can add a clip. So I could add additional clips before this and after this. And then only for those 3 seconds, I love BCC would actually appear on the screen. Honestly, a little convoluted, a little bit more time than I'm willing to put into it now. But I did want to show that to you, and also give you a heads up that the text tool works on each clip and not just for a specific duration during any part of your overall movie. Once you've done all your editing here, you can do the same thing. You can add it to Google Drive, you can download it, and then you can go from there. So that's pretty much it. That's Screencastify. Most people are just going to use it to record your screen, put it in your Google Drive, and then either stick that video on YouTube or put it in your Google Classroom, My MC Classroom, and then you're done from there. So that's Screencastify. Pretty simple once you know where to go. I think that's what most people are going to use. All right.